Man. Could you imagine that? You be in the middle of the night, you wake up and all you hear is the go, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? You good, cuz?
I'm like, what? Like, what the hell kind of ghost are you?
Hey, man. What kind of language is this?
Hey, you got a 40-ounce downstairs? Like, what? Man.
Hey, yo, cuz, with the Wi-Fi code, cuz. We're just going to start this shit live.
The only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like, they're two dumb dudes. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Movie Therapy Podcast. As you can see, Sarath, aka Makazi, is having some technical difficulties, and your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta, as he just called me Cowboy Chris. Today, I'm sipping on just a Yingling, black and tan. I'm sure he's gonna have something to say about that. And my go-to, good old Jack Daniel. Can't go wrong. That's what us cowboys drink, supposedly. The most cityest cowboy you ever see. So, yeah, whatever he's doing. What the hell is that?
So,
you know, your mic was actually picking up everything. I can hear everything you were saying clearly.
Yeah, because so what's happening is right now it's picking up the audio from my camera.
Oh.
I forgot to have the plug that connects my mixer into my computer. So hold on.
How's that?
All right, there you go.
Oh, see, I didn't realize it because I have my headphones on, so I was getting the audio from this mic, but it wasn't going to the computer. So for those who are tuning in audio wise, I know it just looked a little weird or sounded a little weird for a minute, but this is what happens when you tear down your set and bring it on location for a little while.
Indeed.
You're drinking the Yingling?
Oh, you heard?
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, the black and tan. I told my son you're gonna have something to say with your racist ass.
Listen, black and tan. That sounds like the quintessential movie therapy podcast. We got black and tan over here now.
Indeed.
So, he got them black gums. So
ain't no Bernie Mac going on over here. I hate my gums because they black, and I hate that black ass Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta go watch the Players Club if you ever get a chance.
Was that Players Club or was that I'm
pretty sure that was Players Club when he's getting arrested at the front of the. In front
you know
of the
what?
club.
Okay, I know it's Bernie Mac, but I thought it was the knockoff version. Don't Be a Menace in South Central.
It might be. It might be Don't Be a Menace. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it might be. It might be Don't Be a Menace.
Either way, it's Bernie Mac. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I'm sipping. I got my trusty Appalachian apple pie moonshine.
There you go.
Going today.
Yeah. Cool.
Sugar land shine. I think it's because it's like a storm coming out or some shit like that. But like, there ain't no fucking glare. It looks nice.
Yeah. Shit, and it's 3:15 for me, 4:15 for you.
Yeah, it's mid-afternoon. This is gonna be what we call a what is it? A barn burner? A quick one?
Yeah. Outside the podcast, we have other things we got to take care of. So
Yeah. So things happen. So we're trying to knock this one out this week, which I don't mind it. Well, okay, before I get into that, I'm whipping back the hard kombuchas. I put Chris onto these a while back, but I found a little variety pack at the store the other day. So I was like, let me bring it back. The brand's called June Shine. And this one is Coconut Cruise. Oh, goddamn. Can't see shit.
The glares on that one. June Shine, yeah. Okay, cool.
Holy shit.
Huge wiping off the can is not going to help that. There you go, June Shine. You can see it right there.
Yeah, you go. I got to go like past the lights into that shit. Coconut Cruise.
Yeah. Wonder how that one tastes.
I don't know. I've never had it before.
Cool.
I like the hard kombuchas. So, it always makes me feel like I'm being healthy while also being a moron. You know what I'm saying?
called balance. You know what I'm saying? I have to eat right because I drink like shit.
Yeah, because you drink wrong, so you eat right.
Yeah, it's a balance, man. It's all about balance.
I like that. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I drink wrong, but I eat right.
For real.
All
Oh
right.
man.
But so like, okay, so again, this is gonna be like a quicker episode just because of things that we got going on in our life. But
Even though I felt the movie was great.
the movie's awesome. I actually like the idea of doing it quick because I don't want to like spoil too much about this movie.
Okay.
I mean, granted we are gonna talk about spoilers, but I don't want to delve into it just because it's a dope movie. It's really fucking good.
Yeah. So obviously, as we always ask each other, did you like the movie? We basically just answered it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both liked it.
Yeah, we liked it. And because I liked it, I'm actually gonna give a shot to this one. I like to give a shot to movies, that I really like. Granted that we give a shot almost all the time, but
I was gonna say
you give a shot.
I give a shot just because I woke up.
Oh, he got that cowboy hat, and now he's gonna give a shot just because he's feeling it.
And this
is Western ass Chris.
Hey, I got a girl to right after this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she looks like a Clydesdale in general.
Hey, you ever seen a girl with some thighs, some Clydesdale thighs?
Listen,
look, man,
you walking in there and be like, hey, why the long face?
Oh shit! Oh god! Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one
alone. Dude, when that joke came out in Shrek 2, when Donkey and fucking Shrek were inside the bar, and the ugly stepsister just walked up and goes, "Hey, why the long face?" And you see fucking Donkey look at her.
Yeah.
I must have fucking started crying in the theater.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, you know what? Cheers.
Yes,
Cheers to this movie.
Indeed.
Ooh. Ah. All right, so the movie we're talking about is the one I picked. If you were following along, I think last time we were here, we were actually in the same room because we were in Georgia. But the movie is entitled was Last Night in Soho. Find it on HBO Max. It actually just recently hit HBO Max, so it should be there for a little while. So if you guys want to go out there and check it, but it was dope. I liked it.
Indeed,
it was really good.
It was, in my opinion, this was a good thriller. It wasn't like horror, even though it had like a horror feel to it. But it was just a cool thriller that I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying?
So there's one thing about this movie that it actually was intriguing to me, and it's got nothing to do really with the movie, but because a couple days ago, maybe like a week ago, you asked me, you're like, I gotta ask you, why did you like Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, you never responded to that, but go ahead.
Yeah, I love Scott Pilgrim because I think like one, they created like an actual, there's a specific atmosphere and tone to that movie that like it keeps that tone the entire way. And it feels like a comic movie. It's like, some comic movies try to be like a real movie. Like, for instance, like Captain America Winter Soldier. That's more like a movie that just happens to be about some comic book characters. Where this one is got like real characters in it, whatever, but it feels like a comic book. Like the tone of it, the way people talk, it feels like it's its own universe.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I didn't realize it, but Last Night in Soho was also directed by Edgar Wright, who directed Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, oh shit. Like, and you can see like between Scott Pilgrim versus the World and between Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Now this dude, he's got range.
Oh, that makes sense then, because a Baby Driver I actually like, and not because of the movie. I like it for the way it was filmed.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that.
The way they integrated the music into it.
The music, the sounds, the colors. Like it was like everything in that movie was on beat with whatever was playing.
Yeah.
Everything. And I thought that was dope. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's why like there's parts of this movie where like the editing in this movie is fucking like dope. Like I was just paying attention to the technical aspect of it.
I actually just sat back and enjoyed the movie. Like I was really just watching and just like, yo, I was not expecting this. This is actually.
But good. I mean, did it not like catch you? Not, I don't want to say catch you off guard, but like, did it like pique your interest when all of a sudden like the girl's walking through the club or whatever, and also she looks into the mirror and the other girl shows up. And then when they're walking up the stairs or whatever, like they don't make it a point of like making it a big deal that one person's in the mirror and the other person's in front of you.
Yeah.
But like it does it in a subtle way where you're like, oh shit, like it just like the way they're moving at the same time and shit like that. Like
Yeah. I thought that was dope. So I guess the girl, the main character in the movie, I don't even remember her name, but she can see, I guess, the supernatural, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And her little backstory, her mom, I guess, died when she was young. Am I right? Like 7
years old.
Yeah. So she has these visions where she can see spirits, so to speak.
Yeah.
And she goes off to art school. Is it art school or
fashion school?
Fashion. There you go.
Yeah.
And everything kicks off from there.
Yeah, she's from this small town in Europe, and she ends up going into London. And her grandmother warns her, said, when your mom went over there, like she kind of lost herself. I don't want you to lose yourself too. She said, don't worry, mama, this is all I've ever wanted to do, and I'm gonna do it for my mom and all this stuff. And she gets to London, and it's just like that whole fish out of water story. You're stepping into something where you don't expect.
It's like that country girl that goes to New York City, and they have to realize how to fit in quickly. And if they don't do it correctly, they can get lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because like the way they did, like it's exactly that. That small town girl where everyone's like, "Oh, you're so pretty. You should be a model. You should go to New York and be a model." Where it was her, it was like, "Oh yeah, you're so good at fashion. You should go to London and be a fashion designer."
Yeah.
And she gets there, she gets to school, and immediately she's hit with this ain't where you're used to.
Yeah.
You got a black dude hitting on her in the streets.
She shows up in a Laura Ingalls Wilder dress.
Dude, she looked like that homeschooled girl that just got to to the big city.
Hell yeah, she was scared and everything, but
she went to her dorm. She met up with her roommate.
Hell yeah.
I never did the college thing. You did the college thing.
I went as an older student though. I didn't go through the whole dorm shit and everything else.
Bro, when I met you, when I went to visit you in Tuscaloosa, you were living in at least an apartment with a roommate.
Yeah,
I've never gone through that roommate scenario. What is it like stepping into like a situation where all right, I'm about to just go live with someone I don't even know?
Look, man, I can, before I even get into that college experience, the military for one.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of kids, basically coming in from everywhere.
Woo!
What the hell? Oh, the kombucha?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Tart. It's tart with a coconut kick.
No. Okay, cool. But stop. Start calling you fucking Roger Rabbit over there, man.
You can't even. You can't focus. You can't focus.
Look, every time you literally to give you a goddamn carrot, you like.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to hit all 10,000 taste buds.
Oh, shit. But nah. Just even when I went to the military, we were all thrown into a bay like our first couple of days.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you had one roommate. You had roommates. Some people stink. Some people snore. It's like, it's just I can't. It's not a good experience, but it's not a bad experience.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where they say it builds character. It's true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like at that moment you start realizing what you don't want in life. Never mind what you want, what you don't want. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never thought about the idea that someone snoring can be a make or break. But we've been in rooms with motherfuckers that snore.
I'm about to say, motherfucker, are you serious?
Yeah, we've been in rooms with people that snore. And yeah, that's a make or break situation. Like, I can't live here with this person.
Look, man. Look. Our other two brothers, man, we put y'all two in the same fucking room.
Yeah.
Because at least for me, I know if I'm snoring, all you got to do is say, Chris, you're snoring. And I can just reposition myself. I'm good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those two ass wipes, oh my good God.
Bro, he snores so hard, it made you question whether he was alive.
Yo, I woke up like 6 a.m. Yo, is he dying? Like, what's going on here? Man.
It should have so, and it traveled. That motherfucker be on the other side of the fucking house.
Look, we could not win. You're in there with one of them, and I'm in there with the other one, and they're both snoring, and we're just like, why the fuck did we do this?
Bro, your camera just moved, dog.
Oh yeah, I think I hit the shit.
Yeah, but no, I mean it was yeah. See, so I can't do the whole. I haven't never like had that instance where I just jumped into a scenario where I had just a roommate out of nowhere. Like like for instance, in the movie they do the whole. They open up the refrigerator, and you see the names written on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never had to do that.
No, that was different because I never had to do that either, unless being in like I guess an office environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been in a situation where everybody's sharing the same refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
you hear those stories about like, my coworker stole my food. Well, no, okay, at Friendlies, when we're at Friendlies, it's the only thing I could think of where we had to go put all our food in the fucking refrigerator.
Not me. I had a trunk full of ramen noodles. All I needed was some water in the microwave.
No, fuck the microwave. My motherfucker got a dashboard.
That's where I cooked the steaks. When
all I know is all those times I watched you cook your ramen noodles in the fucking little plastic containers, man. You must have got like a whole lot of BPA poisoning and shit like that.
That's where the whiskey comes in. It cures everything.
Counteract, that shit. That your whole body's toxic for all these different reasons.
Shit, who knows?
So all right, she steps into the situation and like it becomes an environment that she's just not like, it's not conducive to her. Everybody's picking on her, just like, just giving her shit. The one person who's trying to reach out to her because he's actually like feeling her. But just, he to me, he genuinely looked like he just was like worried about her or cared about her and shit like that.
Yeah, after he stole a soda.
Yeah. And how do you go into the living room where the party's going on, put on some beats and be like, I'm falling asleep right here?
Yeah, because her roommate's in the room getting the groove on. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'd have hit it with the situation, Jersey Shore. I'd have made me a sandwich and sat there and watched. Like, okay, it's a live action porno right now.
But yeah, so she ends up, leaving the dorm and going to find her own place. And what's crazy to me about this is it's not even the fact that she does it. Like, she doesn't tell her grandma. Like, you ever been in that situation where you're like, you make life-changing or life-altering decisions, but you can't let the people you love know, because then you feel like you're going to be either judged or talked down to about it. Like,
yep. It's just you just gotta learn. One thing I learned, and I don't even know if this is the right way to even go about it, but you always have to do what's best for you. I mean, granted, as human nature, we should all love and care about each other. Yep. But at the end of the day, if you don't love and care about yourself, what good is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just saying. So I've come to learn that if you got to do something that's for your benefit, whether it's life or death or just something that's really, really important, even if it hurts other people unintentionally or like a scratch worthy, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, once it's done, what can they do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. But I mean, at the same time, like, that's her grandma.
Yeah.
To care for, like, you could have just let me know. You could just let me know, and just because I'm not gonna be like, I told you so. I told you need to come back home because this place ain't no good for you. Like,
I think her grandmother would have did that because she already was skeptical about her going because of her mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she wanted to deal with any backlash from that.
Yeah.
So she had to be a big girl.
Yeah, she wanted to prove her merit.
Yeah.
But I mean, that turned out to be a fucked up fucking situation. But that's a scary ass house to come live in. You ever, you all out in this modern world and all this shit's going on, and then you step into a house from like the 50s and you're just like, you're looking for the mothballs and shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. What's the scariest house you've ever lived in, or you've ever stayed?
Lived in, stayed in.
What's the scariest like place where you walked and you were just like, the fuck is going on here?
Shit, that damn, I gotta think about that one. I'd have been some places. So, some of them I think,
you have.
Some of them I think I made myself forget. I'm just saying.
I've been to, like, you ever been to one of those places, like, and this ain't nothing against people who like are deep into religion,
Mhm.
You ever been to one of them houses where you walk in and you see crosses and like Jesus stuff everywhere?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just
Mhm.
you're just like taken aback. You're just like, oh shit.
Like you don't got one cross, you got 18. All right. And
we
what's with
about
the black
to
candle? You know what I'm saying?
we have them candles that have all like the like what is it? Joseph and Mary on the glass.
Hell yeah.
Shit like that.
Hmm.
All the windows in the house are stained glass and shit.
Man. It's
Yeah.
got that dingy, dusty look to it and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. But like, and then she, okay, so essentially in the movie, she starts having visions
Hmm.
of at night of this other girl. And
Like what she
I was almost like, I want to say a fantasy for her.
well, yeah, because at first it came to her in her dreams.
Yeah.
And she thought it was just a dream until she would wake up with what's the word I'm looking for? With on her body or seeing things that took place in her dream in
Yeah.
her real life.
Yeah. There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she would have like evidence of whatever was happening.
Yeah.
She had a hickey. That's, man, I ain't seen a hickey since 1942.
I'm about to say in 1990, never. Oh man.
That's that
But
shit. Like if a girl gives you a hickey, like you got issues, lady.
look, if I get a hickey now and say, yo, are you that insecure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
depends on where.
no. I mean, if okay, very true.
If you get a hickey, if you get a hickey on your chest, or that's cool.
You put that shit on my fucking cheek or something. Come on, what are you doing? Why?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Was you that hungry?
I know. I'm like, nah, I was at the batting cage. I just took one in the neck. My bad.
Right. Oh gosh. So
Like, yeah, she starts to go like, okay, so again, I honestly don't want to go too deep into like the plots and what's going on because it weaves pretty fucking well. Like it's one of those movies that like as it develops, you're like, oh shit. Like,
that's what I was saying. I loved it because it kept my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you said that, like when I started watching the movie, I was like, okay, not sure where Chris is going with this, but then as it kept developing, I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first and foremost, when we looked at the cover, immediately our thought was, I think it has something to do with brothels.
That's what I thought. That was a whorehouse.
Yeah. Oh, how right we were.
We were, but we weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the brothel and like the whorehouse was an element of the movie, but it wasn't the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like, do you think this movie? And I know, like, you and I both have like, our own experiences with it. But like, do you think this movie is like just I don't want to say a deep dive, but an exploration into the idea of what schizophrenia is?
That's an interesting question.
Because that's what I was getting from the movie. I was like, okay, maybe this girl's like, it seemed like they were trying to say that, maybe she deals with schizophrenia a little bit. And like this whole experience of her going into a new city, living on her own was like exacerbating the schizophrenia.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think about it like that, even though they bring it up in a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't even put that into a perspective. So
yeah, give me one second. Rai's over here, like, and staring at me and looking at his water bowl. So
tell him to go to the toilet.
But he got low legs. He can't reach in the toilet.
You just said he jumped 5 feet across the room.
Yeah, but he ain't trying to deep dive into the fucking toilet. He just wants to stand up and get a lick. Come on. Oh, give me a second. Be back.
It's terrible. This man and his dog. So yeah, if you're tuned in, we're talking about Last Night in Soho on HBO Max. Like I said, thought it was a great movie. Loved the way it unfolded, the storyline, just how it all went, and if it is a schizophrenia, yeah, I don't know. If you watch the movie, then that's a very, very interesting topic, especially knowing that I deal with somebody that has schizophrenia. So, whatever Sarath is doing right now.
Oh, my wires got crossed up. Yeah, I got this spoiled ass dog, bro. I be
know.
giving that dog water. He'd be looking at me like, that ain't Poland Spring. He looked at me like, he was like, what you about to pour in that bowl?
Oh gosh, you got a bougie ass dog.
Yeah, you know, that's my dude though. So whatever. I'll have a bougie ass dog. I'm about to get him a chain.
Oh God.
I'm about to get him a chain.
Is it gonna be bejeweled?
It's just gonna be a bejeweled chain that says lowrider.
You're gonna get them all painted and get them all black bodied out and everything. The way the chain stands out more.
But your dog over here all black body in it.
Oh God!
So we're idiots.
Yeah, for real. That's from a whole nother interview. That shit was funny as hell.
Just go on YouTube and watch yourself some Theo Von. Man, that guy's
talk about he was what is it? Bodybuilding. Did you put the paint on? He was like, I ain't not throw all black body in it. Oh man.
Because I'd never heard of it said that way.
But it is funny though. You know, they got to make their skin darker to let the muscle stand out. But yeah.
All right. So you were talking about schizophrenia and
I was saying that I didn't actually put that perspective into thought, because even though it does come up in a movie, I didn't actually think that deep into it. I think I was really so deep into the storyline and just seeing what's going to happen next. Yeah. That, for you to propose that question about schizophrenia, knowing that I actually deal with somebody that has schizophrenia, it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah,
because I mean, schizophrenia is something that I find interesting because the more I delve into the world of like autism and things like that, and like the whole idea that it's just another wavelength. Like an autistic person is not like we're just there. Maybe their sensors are either not opened up as wide or opened up too wide. So the idea that someone with schizophrenia, you can look at it as they're crazy and they're just seeing things that aren't really there. But then at the same time, sometimes you ask yourself like, maybe that's what intuition is.
You know what? That's funny because I don't want to put this person on blast just for privacy issues or whatever, but obviously you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. And when this person came to stay with me, I had to go get a bunch of night lights. And I said, "Your big ass is afraid of the dark." And he said, "No, I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of what's in it." Yeah. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like maybe they're just maybe it's just okay. Their mind is tapped into a sensor that ours is closed off to, because maybe after millennia of not millennia, but like after thousands of years of like dealing with monsters and shit like that, like dinosaurs and all that shit, like it's become numb to this idea that there's scary shit out there. Yeah. There's a reason why when you're a kid, any kid around the world, no matter where they grew up, no matter what country they're in, inherently is scared of the monsters under the bed. What is that? Where does that come from? And maybe the idea of schizophrenia is just like, okay, like they're still tapped into that aspect of life, versus us who like we're tapped into it, but only the things we can actually physically see. Yeah. It's just, I think when you start looking into that kind of stuff from a perspective other than this person's crazy, then you start opening up to the idea that maybe there's dimensions and other aspects to the universe that we're just not tapped into, that they just might be.
Yeah. Which is interesting. Like I said, it's a different perspective to look at it, but I don't dismiss any of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and on another token, like the movie also presented as, possibly just a thing with ghosts. Like the girl can see ghosts. Like that's a whole other, aspect of the universe that, no, we don't really know about. But I think I believe in ghosts. I don't know whoever's listening to this, whatever, I don't know what you guys think, but I believe in ghosts. I didn't experience a little too much to not at least be open-minded to it.
I agree. I agree.
I had a question for you. How come you don't never see no modern ghosts?
Modern?
Yeah. How come every ghost people see don't never have a cell phone?
Because
Right? They always from the goddamn Civil War or some shit.
you know what? That's actually funny. I'm guessing because shit. I don't know. Maybe just there was no connection to anybody. You know how movies say they're trying to communicate from the dead or whatever case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you can think about that. All ghosts, they're not wearing the new clothes and shit.
Yeah. You ain't never seen a ghost in Tommy Hilfiger?
No,
Like,
she's using some old suit or
yeah.
dress, or they look like the way they looked when they died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like some old timey shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe, and this is just completely just literally this thought just hit me. Maybe in that on that plane of of dimension or whatever, or the universe of life, there's a line, right?
Okay.
There's a line. You have to wait in this line. It's almost like the movie theater. There's a line. You get to go. You get 5 minutes back in the old, where you used to live, whatever. And there's just a long ass line. So hey, them new dudes that just died. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait.
In 3068.
Yeah.
Then you go see somebody rocking Tim's in the hoodie from 1996.
You're gonna see like, I just saw this, this blood walking down the street in the middle of the night. The ghost bloods.
They're like, what's a blood? Crips. You know what I'm saying? I go back into the archives, figure out what a blood and crip was.
Oh. Man. Could you imagine that? You be in the middle of the night, you wake up and all you hear is go, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? You good, cuz?
Like, what? Like, what the hell kind of ghost are you? Hey, man.
What kind of language is this?
Hey, you got a 40 ounce downstairs? Like, what? Man.
Hey, cuz, with the Wi-Fi code, cuz.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can't explain that. I just, the idea of like energy doesn't dissipate, it just transfers.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And even in the movie, she didn't start getting those other visions until she stepped into that room.
Yeah.
And of course, at the end, we find out why she had those visions, because everything that went down in that room.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, was it Amityville Horror?
Kind of.
Isn't that based on a true story?
Yeah, Amityville Horror is based on a true story. But so is it like a haunting in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's when they moved into the old like fucking mortuary or whatever.
And I actually believe like when people die in an unexpected way, like for instance the Titanic.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like I don't know if they've ever talked about it, but I really believe that they won't bring that boat up is because of it's a graveyard.
Yeah.
Let the people rest, even though they died in such a brutal way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's almost one of those things where like, the idea that like when a person dies in such a manner, they're almost like stuck in that air, like their body, their souls attached to that air because they don't understand what just happened. It's so traumatic that they're like they can't let go because they haven't fully comprehended what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see that that's why certain ghosts. I mean, you got a lot of modern people like when they die, they've been looking at the internet their whole life and forensic files and shit like that. So maybe you get a better idea of like, okay, when you die, it's probably because of this, and that. But back in the day, people died of diarrhea back in the day. Can you imagine just fucking taking a shit and being just dying because you've been shitting all night?
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
They're like, well, how'd you die? I don't know, some shit. Literally.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But so I guess it goes back to what you said about the houses and everything. Like being in some place that you just like, I can't think offhand, but I know I've walked in rooms where I felt like something ain't right in this room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, just so. And I mean, of course, you never know the history of a place, but I do believe that stuff happens. Like you just said, when people die unexpectedly or abruptly, they still linger around there.
Yeah.
Trying to find closure, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy like that. That's, you know, I used to, the whole idea of intuition, because everybody says, you know, oh, I got this feeling in my stomach, whatever. Like intuition is fucking for real. I don't care what anybody says. You know, when you like when you got that feeling, trust your gut.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That motherfucker is real, and people don't give it enough credit.
No, they really don't. I had to learn it myself. But when your gut is talking to you, and I'm not talking to bubble guts, I'm talking a feeling that shit you can't explain, but you just don't feel good. Trust that shit.
Yeah, at least listen to it. Shoot. At least listen to you. Maybe you override it and be like, all right, I got this feeling, but fuck it, I want to go try this. Cool, but like, trust that feeling because it's there for a fucking reason.
Yeah, for real.
That's the same shit that, like, you know, if you were a hunter back in like the 1600s, where you out there, you got a musket, fucking one bullet and whatever, and, but you got to go try to catch dinner, and like, what you gonna do? You know,
for real. I've
been watching videos on Instagram of people like bears charging people and people trying to like, you know, shoot it before it fucking gets to them.
Man,
fuck that.
Nah, man.
Oh, let me. I'll get my steaks from Publix. Right, I'm good.
Man,
actually, no, I do want to go hunting one day.
Oh yeah, there ain't nothing better than fresh meat. I'll tell you that right now.
What you hunting first? If you get a chance to go hunting.
If I ever get the chance to go hunting, it's gotta be something I know I can cook. Like I wouldn't hunt a deer. I have no idea how to skin that son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you consider this hunting, but I'll go grab a chicken.
What's that hunting? For you, that's the holy grail.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta sit there and chop the head. I mean, I watch enough documentaries and shit to know hot boiling water, dip it in there, pull the feathers off. You gotta break the neck or chop it off and everything. But I'm hunting for a chicken first.
Bro, I'm hunting bald eagles.
Look, that motherfucker will hit you before you hit it.
Look, that's the dude. They're the lions of the sky. That's just trophy,
exactly.
That motherfucker coming at me. I'll grab a slingshot like David in the Bible and just take that motherfucker out.
Look, I don't think you're David. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. The eagle scooped down and.
Nah, bro. If you see a bald eagle and that wingspan, that shit'll scare the fuck out of you. That's like a 6-7 foot wingspan.
Look, man, I drive by a catfish, not necessarily a factory, but with actually a catfish farm.
Yeah.
And every day there's always a bunch of birds around the lakes waiting to see what they can find.
Yeah.
But there was one day I drove by and this lake was completely empty because you know what was sitting there? A bald eagle. And them other birds was like, nah, we ain't fucking with this one today. you got it.
Actually, dude, the other day I was driving and I seen a fucking falcon just flying up like above my car. And I look up and that motherfucker had a fish in his claws. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They just be diving down. Like, that's one of the dopest things to watch on Discovery Channel. Just fish diving down and like catching birds diving down and catching fish. Even when they actually dive into the water and pull that motherfucker out.
The birds are some phenomenal creatures, man.
Yeah. There's so many different ones too. Like
I saw a golden eagle drag a goat off of a mountain, swoop down, hit it.
What?
Swoop down, hit it, and the goat came tumbling down. And when it hit the bottom, the eagle came down there to meet it. Like, all right, I got dinner now.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to be a bad motherfucker. You sitting there on the mountain eating your damn grass, just chilling, and you get hit and you can't do shit but just fall.
Yeah.
And all the eagle does is just wait for you. All right. Dinner served.
That's like a sniper, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Let me just go down and voila, like just take it out real quick.
For real.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like in the movie, like there's so many twists and turns, you know, in regards to the lead character and like her journey, because essentially, to other people, she just looks like she's going crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, she just needs that. She needs one person to like to believe in her, trust that whatever she's going through is like for real. And like, I don't know. When I see that, and when I going back to like mental health and schizophrenia and stuff like that, like sometimes I wonder, like, is it just a matter of I just need someone to believe in what I'm seeing or believe me enough to like take my what I'm saying seriously enough to just don't dismiss the person.
Yeah, because of course, first they have to understand. They have to, I guess, make you trust them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then of course they all ask, "Am I crazy?"
Yeah.
And it's like you kind of want to say yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's. I mean, I don't understand it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not egotistical enough to act like I do understand it.
Yeah.
So I can't dismiss what you're feeling because I don't understand it. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think of the other side characters in this movie? The black dude with the big ass teeth, looking like Babyface.
I got so many punchlines that I know I shouldn't say. But
I just remember I'm reminded of this joke where someone goes, "Yeah, that man's name is Babyface, but he got some adult teeth."
Oh man. I actually thought the side characters were good.
Yeah.
The roles that they played were actually, they fit the movie. It's like because they played just enough parts to still keep the focus on the main character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So their fill-in work, so to speak, I thought was really, really good.
Yeah.
But god damn it, I gotta say it. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
They got the most apist looking black motherfucker they can find, man.
Bro, he's not he's African. That's the dude was he looked like he was Nigerian or Ghanaian or something like that. Like,
man, well, you know, London's
not American black. American black is the whole different.
Yeah.
No, DMX don't look like he from the Sahara.
No, no. And man, oh gosh. Look, like I said, I got a lot of punchlines for that. Even though I contradict them all.
Yeah.
Because like even at the end of the movie, when he goes near to help the girl out,
yeah,
and ends up, getting stabbed.
Yeah.
I'm like, white woman to fuck these brothers up every day, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, he just showed me the door. I'm here to see. Like, come on. She told her too. Hey, be careful because if you come in there and she catches you, she's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
Oh man.
What are you? I gotta go. How come? And I don't know if it's a movie thing, but like, you don't never hear really of like guy roommates being bitches to their roommates, like movies portray girl roommates.
Because I think me and my brother talked about this. When guys see each other, they automatically size them up, no matter what. I think it's just an instinct in guys. You automatically, when you meet another male,
yeah,
like whether you shake hands, whatever, you always size them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to dudes, they don't start being bitches until they know they can whoop the other dude's ass.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, so is it they don't start being bitches until they can whoop the dude's ass, or they feel like the other dude can whoop their ass. So they're trying to like not like egg them on to do it, but like cut them down a notch. Because in their mind, they're like, okay, like there's a threat here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me break this dude down before he becomes a bigger threat than he is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
so why is it different with women? Mind you, we ain't women, so we don't know. But
I'm about to say shit. I just think I don't know. I just women are bitches. That's just what it is. I said it. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. I mean, it's I'm trust. There's fucked up dudes out there, but I feel like portrayal wise, especially in movies, like generally speaking, women are always portrayed as being bitches to each other way more than men are.
Yeah, because men know, like all women are gonna do is a whole bunch of this. That's all they're gonna do. That's why men, we don't do no talking. We look at you, head nod, might shake hands, but in our mind, it's like, if I gotta fight this dude, how can I take him down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, when both parties realize, you know what, let's just be cool.
Yeah, that's not a fight I want.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you get to throwing blows. Who wants to walk around wearing an ass whooping?
Yeah.
You could walk around getting cussed out all day long. That's what women do. Who wants to walk around wearing a fucking black eye?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because then you got to go explain it. Why you
Because
got
men,
that why you got that black eye? Oh, because I was
look,
wearing the same shirt at this other dude, and I started talking shit, and then he fucked
yeah,
me up.
men don't do no talking.
Mhm.
Like if men do a whole lot of talking, they're either really really good at trying to negotiate something.
Yeah.
Because even I'd have run into dudes that are really really trying to cool the situation down, and then when the other dude's still yapping, the
Mhm.
last words is okay, fuck it, and then they got to whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
It just is what it is.
yeah. Most guys don't inherently want to get into a situation off rip.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, something's gonna have to happen where they're like, all right, fuck it. Like
Mm-hmm.
some people might have shorter fuses than other people,
Mm-hmm.
but generally speaking, they're gonna wait till that fuse is lit. They're not gonna immediately walk into the situation, see a dude, and be like, "Oh, look at this motherfucker," and then just start. Like women just will walk in, just like, "Oh, look at this cute bitch. Let's go." And then they start
Yeah, yeah.
fighting.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but no. This, I mean, what do you think of like just the style behind the movie, like the way it was shot and stuff like that? Do you think?
I thought the whole movie was amazing.
Yeah,
The way it was shot, the acting in it, you know what I'm saying?
the pacing was good too.
The pacing, the story.
Yeah,
Like I said, to me it was a real thriller.
yeah,
Like it kept you like what's gonna happen next, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, okay, now if she's getting these visions and then she's seeing all these ghosts and everything, okay, so who killed? Because at first I initially thought she was the other person in her dreams of what she wanted to be.
I thought that too. I
You know,
thought she was having a dreams about this fantasy girl.
yeah,
She was gonna slowly become
her. You know,
this fantasy girl. She's in this new city.
mhm.
Now she's gonna start delving into this whole thing. I honestly thought like at some point she was just gonna become a prostitute because she was trying to live the life she saw in her dreams.
See, I didn't see the prostitute part. I just saw her when she changed the hair color to match the girl in the dreams. When
Mhm.
she went to go buy that white jacket that she couldn't afford.
Yeah,
But you know, that's that thing about small town girl going to the big city and just trying to fit in the best way she can.
yeah,
And the fact that she's fitting in and she's getting, I guess publicity maybe or whatever.
yeah.
She feels good about herself. Like, oh wait, I got attention. I look good.
Mhm.
Let me keep up with this persona.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Even though you just came from making bread in the fucking backyard.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. I thought she looked better with the dark hair. Like, I didn't mind her with the blonde hair,
Mhm.
but I just thought she looked better with the dark hair.
I gotta say, she looked great when she took that shirt off.
I knew it was coming.
I know. I was look. Look. I was itching, and at the same time not itching, but I was like, oh god, because
No,
I
she's
was
beautiful girl. Beautiful
I
girl.
was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Beautiful girl.
Indeed.
It's her real name's Thomason Mackenzie. I think that's her last name, but she was in I think she had a small part in like The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies.
She was in there.
I think she had a small part in there. I forget where.
Okay.
And then I think she might probably, judging by the look of her face, she probably played an elf.
Hmm.
But she was also in Jojo Rabbit, which is fucking dope. And I gotta make you watch that. That's like one of the best like World War II movies I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Hmm.
Like, it's on my Google Play, so like just log into my Google Play, you can watch it.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, so I know. So here's the thing: we are short on time today, so we can't really go too deep into the movie. So final thoughts on.
I guess we got to give you guys. You know what? I think we gave you guys enough to go watch the movie.
Yeah, and I will say go watch it because it's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, final thoughts. Yes, I liked it. Yeah, I have no complaints about it. Like I can't, off the top of my head, find something that I didn't like about it.
Yeah,
it was a good movie. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I didn't find any faults in the movie. I thought it was really freaking good. I'm a big Edgar Wright fan already, so once I saw that he was the director, and that was like he came up with the story for it, I thought it was really good. I might have been thinking really deep into it and going into the whole schizophrenia thing, but like if you're listening and you go watch it, you're like, yeah, maybe try to look at it from that perspective and see what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much more we can talk about, but at the same time, because fans, I'm sorry, I do feel like we're cheating you right now.
Yeah.
But life is running its course, and things have to happen. But yeah, go watch it.
Yeah.
Any quotes that you could take from the movie, or
Uh,
something that you can give the people?
I mean, for me, the big thing is it's like it's be careful who you want to be. That's it. Because like, she the lead character was, trying to become someone that she didn't fully understand. And it pulled her into this world that, was fucking sending her down a fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I know from experience from myself, like when you're growing up and you're trying to find yourself, you're trying on different hats. You're just trying, okay, I might be a thug one day, I might be a nerd the next day, but just be careful who you're trying to be, because, sometimes you'll try on a hat that might feel good, then it might take you down the wrong street, and you're gonna have to atone for your actions.
I might put you on the wrong horse, just saying. Or the right one. You never know.
Bro, I don't know why, like the way you said that, it literally sounded like a fucking Western.
Hey, honestly, out of all the hats that I have, I love this one the most. Like,
Bro,
this shit right here. I feel like it's part of my roots.
Bro, it's just you ain't never looked like Idris Elba in your life, but you can try to get there.
My name is Django.
You're about to be Toby in a second.
Oh no, it's 2022, baby. We fight back. You know what I'm saying?
But we can just fuck you up, right?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
How about you? Any quotes or any final thoughts on the movie?
Oh gosh. I guess real quick, if I can come up with something kind of.
I know you enjoyed the movie. Like, what was it? Did you get any lesson? Like, what lesson did you pull from it? Go ahead, say it to my mom. Say it to my mom right now.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out, but I was gonna let you do it. The new artwork, moms and dads on the armor. It's just dope. But,
I'm kind of obsessed with the idea of, like, first of all, there goes Pops.
That shit is dope. Yes, indeed.
But I love the fact that when I look at myself, like, in the mirror, and like I can see the tattoo popping out from underneath the sleeve. Because before it was just on the forearm, but actually seeing it come out from the sleeve is.
Indeed.
I got this one. This one's reserved for my brothers, and I already hit up my tattoo artist. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a good one.
All right.
You're gonna see.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's gonna be on your skin, so I know it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. Well, it might be crazy because
I was trying to, I had one idea, but then I thought it was a cool idea, but I didn't know if it was as representative of my relationship with my brothers as this other idea. Like the one I really wanted, the initial one I wanted was a picture of a 3-headed dragon coming out, 3-headed dragon, and then like a little figure in the middle, like it looked like a samurai, like this.
Okay.
I'm like holding my hands out, almost like almost like in Naruto or fucking Digimon, just shooting out like a 3-headed dragon. That's what I initially was trying to think about doing here, but then I came up with this other idea, and I was like, nah, that's my brothers right there. That's easy. It's yeah.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to either hear the idea or just see it when it happens.
It's in October, so it'll be here in less than 2 months. When you see me in November for the race, it will be there.
Cool.
But go ahead.
Okay, I guess so. My final thoughts on the movie. Any of you small town people, not even small town, as human beings, we all move around. Nobody stays in the same place too long.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm telling you all is, when you decide to move to a new place, a new location, new group of friends, new whatever the case may be, never lose what made you who you are.
Yeah.
That's my quote from the movie.
Yeah.
Keep your core values.
That's good.
Do what you got to do to fit in, but don't let fitting in become who you are.
Yeah.
because
Well,
you spend the
that's
rest of your life fitting in.
bro. When I was my freshman year in high school, I distinctly remember like I was so obsessed with just trying to fit in
Mm,
that like I was laughing different. I was
mm,
just I don't know. I was carrying myself different.
mm.
I distinctly remember it. Yeah. I was actually told very recently that I seem like I have small town values. Just in so I grew up in a city. I live in a city and all stuff, but like I was told like the things I look for when I'm looking for a place to live,
Mhm.
albeit like walkability, access to like trails and outdoor things, being able to see families out and about. I
Mhm.
was told that's very like they feel like very small town values
Mm.
versus someone else who lives in a big city. Yeah, I just want I want to be around variety, which I love too.
Mhm.
But like that, I don't think that necessarily like dictates where I want to live. But for me, the big thing is like seeing families out and about.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I know we crunching on time here, but everybody in my neighborhood, even though they live miles down the road,
Yeah,
um, they all thought I wasn't gonna make it. They said when they saw me, they knew I wasn't gonna last here.
yeah,
But with that being said, even though I'm from the city and I lived in the city and I've done that stuff, my core values are peace.
yeah. I
You know
think
what I'm saying?
I also think you have small town values.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know I do.
Just
Because
yeah,
I just want I want to have fun. Like I don't mind running in the mud barefoot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I want a decent meal at night.
Mm-hmm.
I, I mean, granted, when I can go out and get that lobster and everything, okay, cool. But just give me a meat, a starch, and a vegetable, and I'll be happy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just put a lot of love into it. I don't care if the ingredients are salt and pepper and love. I can work with that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the small town values. Just don't be a shitty ass person, and let me keep my peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So with that being said, that was this week's movie, Last Night in Soho. You can catch that on HBO Max. I know we harp on like watching older movies and movies that are like hidden, tucked into the back end of the streaming services, but a new release is always good because
I mean, when you think about it, most of our not our core values, but most of the lessons that we learned in movies didn't come from a lot of these new ones.
no, no,
Just saying.
yeah. So maybe we're trying to find a new movie that teaches us something like these old movies. Maybe they could start making these new movies like they do these old movies.
Yeah, like
That's what we're saying.
let it build up. Let it have a
Yeah.
real story to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me catch a new movie that's as important to me as my life as a dog.
People forgot. See what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
was an old foreign film. That shit was good. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Indeed.
Again, go check The Last Night in Soho on HBO Max. It's out now, and that's it, man. Because we short on time.
Yep.
All
And
right.
before we cut, 3, 2,